In the Mekong Delta, mangroves, freshwater swamps, rivers, and a range of tropical and subtropical forests teem with unique birds, fish, insects, reptiles, and amphibians. Vast rice fields, lush gardens, and fertile waters for raising plants and animals allow it to support culturally diverse communities well known for their laid-back hospitality. Covering over 40,000 square kilometers in southwestern Vietnam, the Mekong Delta is an essential environmental and agricultural region. Unfortunately, it is facing serious threats from climate change. Floods, droughts, and high-intensity storms combined with rising seawater and salt intrusion are among the many issues expected to become worse in the coming decades. To contribute support to Vietnam's response to this urgent and massive challenge, WWF has been piloting several nature-based solution projects in the Mekong Delta. These have improved the socioeconomy and resilience of local communities through sustainable livelihoods, while protecting and restoring critical ecosystems. Each supports farmers to raise, grow, and process agriculture and aquaculture products in ways that are less detrimental to the environment and also more sustainable in uncertain climatic conditions. We've invited some of Saigon's most creative chefs to make dishes with a few of these products to showcase how they can be used for delicious, healthy meals in restaurants and homes alike. Our chefs are being challenged to make a dish using ingredients that Mekong Delta farmers produce in sustainable and environmentally conscious ways as part of the Climate Resilient by Nature project. They'll each be given the project's floating rice, an ancient strain of rice that grows naturally in flooded fields and thus does not require additional pesticides or fertilizers, nor does it cause disruptive changes to water cycles.
Vì lúa mùa nó tới mùa nè, tới tháng 10 là bắt đầu là lúa đổ theo mùa. Bởi vậy nó mới kêu lúa mùa, còn nổi là nó theo nước cao tới đâu nó theo tới đó.
To decide which of the other four ingredients, we devised a game. After selecting the round's ingredients at random, we will ask the chefs a question, and the one to provide the closest answer will receive that round's item, as well as a choice of pure floating rice or floating rice that has been processed into noodles.
Take off your blindfolds and have a look. 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
What I'd like you to do is please pull out one of the pieces of paper, and then you can tell us all what you've pulled out.
The snail. That's all you want.
Aokbu, or black apple snails, are a large and native freshwater species in the Mekong Delta that has recently become popular for farmers to raise in shallow ponds and fields because they are hardy and quick-growing with delicious meat that fetches high prices. How long does it take for an aokbu to grow to maturity so that it can be sold for food?
Keep your answers hidden, okay? Everybody's ready? All right, we're gonna go one by one to reveal the answer for how long you think it takes. We'll start with you, Chu.
I wrote 4 months.
Anise, let's see what you got.
21 days.
All right, Duke, let's see what you...
One I have 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Same.
All right, Peter, let's see what you got.
9 years?
90 days.
90 days.
So that's 3 months.
That's... You guys wanted the snail. You guys were all quite close. So, the answer is 4 months.
Oh, exactly.
So,
Really?
we'll give it to True on this one.
I have a snail for that.
Need a side dish?
So, you can reach and collect your snails, please. Do you know what you're gonna make with these?
I have no idea.
Have you made a lot with snails?
It's on my menu.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And because you were the first winner, you also get the choice of the rice as rice or the rice as processed into noodles.
Rice as rice.
Rice is rice? Okay, you can pull that towards you also. Why rice is rice and not noodles?
Just more versatility, I think. Yeah.
So you
Okay.
did study.
I didn't study.
You didn't study, you got it right on. Is there anything you'd like to offer to the 3 remaining chefs? Parting words?
How about some snails?
Parting words? I can give you each one snail if you want.
Yeah, you can give them a snail.
No, just good luck, have fun, enjoy yourselves. I'm out.
Peace out.
I've been using these snails on my menu for quite a bit, partly because of their role in the rice growing kind of ecosystem. So I did have to do research for them. So I didn't research them specifically for today, but I had a bunch of random information about snails floating in my head already. So yeah.
Đây là vườn chủ yếu là vườn xoài, chuối. Dưới này mương này nuôi cá. Rồi xuống chen canh vô là thả ốc này. Trời mưa rồi nắng lại đó, nhiệt độ nó lên nó cũng thay đổi, nhiệt độ là cũng chết nữa. Thành ra nuôi của nó là phải xử lý, là dòm thấy có hiện tượng phèn nữa thì mình dùng vôi liền.
Chú đi hàng ngày, sáng bữa nào chú đi Vườn rồi đó, sáng đi gồi rồi đó, đi gồi bắt gỗ trứng ốc đó.
Nói chung là nếu nuôi mà nó đạt đó ha thì cũng tiền. Ví dụ như người lớn tuổi bây giờ đâu có lao động nặng nổi, một ngày mình thu nhập 20 kg thì thấy cũng hơn triệu, 1 kg 60-70 ngàn.
Nếu ai thì con bằm ra, con làm thịt, con là nướng, con làm đủ kiểu. Con thấy công đoạn mình tính chắc đâu phải lựa mỗi chỗ mỗi đâu, chắc phải từng chỗ. Rồi cái trứng non á, cái trứng mà nó trắng quá thì phải chắc riêng. Đó, đặng khi tưới nước á, khi tưới nước đó là thím phải tưới cái bên già này trước 2 bữa. Rồi tưới bên non là 4 bữa mới tưới, bên già là 2 bữa tưới. Đó. Cũng công đoạn nó cũng cực lắm con ơi. Già này mặn gì có tiền nên phải dễ đâu cái này.
Mình nuôi ở đây là thiên nhiên. Cái đó đúng là mình nuôi thiên nhiên theo thông tục ông bà mình lại, mình ở đây đúng là sạch luôn. Mấy cháu vô thấy nó cái vuông nào vuông nấy, đâu phải vậy đó. Cái mùa hạn ốc á, mưa nó không lên hung. Như vậy chú đẻ nhằm khi không quẩn không bắt cũng được, nhằm khi trong 20 ngày nó đẻ rồi. Còn nếu mùa mưa thất bại, mùa mưa nếu mình không bắt nó trong khoảng một bữa như vậy là mưa lại chìm trứng, là hư trứng đó hết. Còn mùa này đẻ được, mà đẻ cũng ví dụ con ốc mình đem đi ấp ên đó thì nó nở khoảng 80%. Còn mình để thiên nhiên khoảng 50%, còn cái kiểu mùa nước á, chỉ nở 30% thôi. Ốc này gì mình kinh nghiệm từ chú kinh nghiệm vậy luôn, là y gan vậy đó.
I think they're a really interesting product, and not just a product, but an interesting. They have a story. They have, a quality about them that they're simultaneously, for me, they're humble but also really delicious. So I think there's something interesting in a way how a chef can work on an ingredient and highlight its strengths and show that it's beautiful. So. I think it's more about right now the awareness and measuring the impact and understanding what are the factors that contribute to sustainability. I think the thing with food in restaurants is that sustainability is like number 3 or 4 for most people on the list of priorities. Number 1 is it tasty? 2 is it affordable? And 3 is it convenient? Those are the things that are the main things that any diner is looking at by a long shot, way before sustainability.
Yeah, it's good.
I think as a chef, I think about it creatively. That's where, not to say that I'm a genius, but where ingenuity comes in, that's where innovation comes in, and that's where we have responsibility, or maybe we have that skill set to kind of imagine a solution where it may, on paper, at first seem impossible. Having a restaurant in Saigon, a lot of the produce comes from the Mekong, whether you consciously know it or not. So if you're ordering shrimp, if you're ordering crab, if you're ordering coconut, if you're ordering a lot of fruit, vegetables, rice, a lot of it comes from the Mekong. So maybe you don't think like, oh, I'm gonna order Mekong Delta products, but regardless, a large proportion of what
Just give it a quick run through.
we use as a restaurant or as a cook at home in Vietnam, in the South, it's gonna come from the Mekong Delta. And so I think from that standpoint, once you understand that, then you understand why it's important to keep looking forward to how to adapt to things like climate change, things like, basically the environment changing, right? Whether it's because of human development or whatever. But as the Mekong develops, that's why it's so important to keep an eye on making sure that it continues to be the source of abundance that it has been in the past. But if we don't intentionally think about it, it may not continue to be so in the future.
Yeah, put some cucumbers, pickled lotus root, radish. Let's go around top. Woo. We're gonna fry the eggs. Last minute scallion oil, right on top. Woo. Now you just make a pretty sauce, and voila.